This is Grego Gallagher, aka Kinobody, and for the next 24 hours, I'm gonna be eating like the man himself, or should I say, not eating. Kinobody practices something very particular called intermittent fasting. Now, what is intermittent fasting? In simple terms, what you're doing is essentially not eating and restricting your eating window to a smaller period of time throughout the day, so that way you have less time to eat, making it easier to be in a calorie deficit, easier to lose weight because you're not spending all day eating food and consuming calories. I wouldn't necessarily call it a diet, but what I would call it is just a style of eating. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's currently 1:17 and I haven't eaten anything. So I said, hey, why not do a full day of eating like Grego Gallagher himself? So some of the benefits of actually not eating or intermittent fasting is, one, you can get more work done. So that's kind of why I even accidentally did it today, was because I was actually doing a bunch of work. I was sending some videos off to some people that needed to edit them. Fun fact, I'll tell you a little bit about my life actually. The videos I was editing, this complete side note, the videos I was editing was for two separate companies that wanted some short form content, and they saw some of my interviews that I do on TikTok and Shorts. And one of them was actually a thing called FitCon, which is like a fit expo that's in like Texas, Utah, and then somewhere else in the United States. Nowhere near me, I'm in California. And then another one was called Pneuma, which is a male implant service. Kind of strange, I know, but I filmed some videos for them over the past couple days, and so I only got a little bit busy with trying to get all those videos compiled together and then send them off to those companies. And by default, I didn't really get to eat. So here I am doing intermittent fasting and doing a video on Grego Gallagher. I also need to kind of get myself together for the day, get ready. So I'm actually gonna do that in 3, 2, and bam, we are ready. But not only that, we are also ready to get after some food. So meal number one consists of 3 eggs, 200 grams of egg whites. I have some fruit here as well, about 280 grams worth of strawberries. So when you break your fast, it's actually pretty important. You haven't eaten anything. So the minute you start to eat this food, your body's gonna take it and absorb it. Now, if I were to have a bunch of carbs right now, I might get a little sluggish, a little tired. So I'm only having carbs really just from fruit. And I'm trying to have a low calorie meal that keeps me full and keeps me satisfied at the same time. Because when you're hungry, you can easily blow all your calories in one meal. I mean, for me to sit down and eat a 3,000 calorie meal when I haven't eaten all day is very, very easy. I mean, I've done a 10,000 calorie challenge before, and I've eaten, several 3,000 calorie meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So when breaking your fast, make sure you do it with a lot of protein, moderate fat, maybe get some fruit in there. Keep things low calorie, but also super filling and super satiating. Because the goal for today is to try and have 2,500 calories. Whether I'm fasting or not fasting, if I eat the wrong foods or eat too many calorically dense foods, it could easily go over that. So for example, right here, this food is only 408 calories. The overall macros is 42 protein, 22 carb, 6 fiber, and then 16 grams of fat. Pretty well balanced meal. I got some sriracha for these eggs. I have some sparkling ice. This is a coconut pineapple flavor. I've actually never had this. Let's give this a taste, shall we? That's pretty darn delicious. Big fan of sparkling water. All sparkling waters, if they're flavored, cool. These are freaking fantastic. Eggs, nothing to it. Salt, pepper, a little sriracha, egg whites, and a whole egg in there. No complaints as far as that goes. A little super set in some strawberries, a little sweet and savory action. I don't know about you guys, I'm a big frozen fruit guy though. The reason why is because you can hold the frozen fruit for a long time and it not go bad. As well as just like put the frozen fruit in a bowl, pop in the microwave for a little bit, let it just defrost. I don't have to spend time cutting, the strawberries into little slices. I can just, they already come pre-sliced. Pour in the bowl, microwave, and it's good to go. Eggs done, strawberries done. Gonna sip on the sparkling water. I'm gonna let the food digest a little bit. I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk because I want to get this food moving around a little bit. I don't want to eat this and then stay stagnant, because if I do, I'm gonna get super tired, super lazy. That is the one downfall of intermittent fasting, is that when you break your fast, you can get a little bit lazy. Even if I'm as strategic as I am with having just protein, fats, and then some fruit, I don't want to just get lazy and unproductive. My morning was pretty productive, pretty good. I don't want to ruin that by just breaking the fast. Sometimes you gotta think smarter and not harder. Alrighty, going for a bit of a walk here. Now, one piece of advice that Kinobody does give when it comes to like his thoughts on nutrition and training and all that stuff that I agree with, we actually agree on a lot of things. One, he agrees with the fundamental principle of calories in versus calories out. 0.8 to like max 1 gram of protein per pound, which is what I agree with as well. And lastly, he also agrees that like the type of cardio that he recommends people should do isn't necessarily high intense cardio. It's actually something very, very light and very, very easy, which is just going for a walk, which is what we're doing here. I have the dog with me. When people want to lose weight and I have clients and stuff like that, I usually just tell them, hey, go for a walk, whether it's outside on a treadmill, find a method of cardio that you enjoy doing and stick with it. For me, I just love to walk because it's super low intensity. You can burn more calories in the long run. I'm not going to be sore. Very low risk of injury. And so that's what I recommend for a lot of people out there to actually do. So I'm going for a bit of a walk. I'm also trying to help with this food to digest, so I don't get sluggish and lazy as the day goes on. So that's the overall plan of what I'm doing here. I'm taking the dog with me, going for a walk, roughly around 20 to 30 minutes. I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, here with the next meal of the day, doing a big dinner. Kind of Kinobody style, breaks this fast with something small, high in protein, then proceeds to have a massive dinner. And of course, it wouldn't be a full day of eating like Kinobody if we didn't do Chipotle. So what I got is triple steak, which is usually what he does, cheese, guac on the side here. I decided to get some rice, mild salsa, and then lettuce on top. This whole bowl is right around 1,200 calories. Overall calories for the entire day are 1,563. Overall macros, about 149 grams of protein, 71 carbs, 12 fiber, and then 73 grams of fat. $26 for this one meal right here. Thanks, Kinobody. Is it worth it? I mean, Chipotle is good. Back when I intermittent fasted myself, I would do Chipotle all the time as well. Same thing, massive bowls. It is the fun part about fasting, is that you get to have like huge meals. I also understand that not everyone likes to fast or can fast. It's not really a part of their lifestyle, but for those that are pretty busy in the morning and they want to get more work done, not have to think about food or eating, it makes sense. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this bowl. I have some clients to train tonight, and then I'm also gonna do a little bit of a later workout. So I'll take you guys to that workout. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat this, and I will see you guys during the back day. Okay, so back workout of the day. We're starting off with weighted pull-ups, or weighted chin-ups, I should say. Kinobody's a big fan of the weighted chin-ups. It's his favorite back movement to get that width in the back. And the way he trains is reverse pyramid. So we start with the heaviest set first, and then we do 2 back off sets. So the first set is actually gonna be around like 6 to 8 reps, 8 to 10, and then 10 to 12. It's a bit of a different style, reverse pyramid, and you basically are training your heaviest set when you're the most fresh versus like working up to your top set. I did do 2 warm-up sets of just body weight of like 8 to 10 reps, then time to get into the actual working set. Listen, weighted chins are no joke. Chin-ups in general are no joke. Weighted chins, a little bit of a different story. I got 6 reps there. I used to be able to crank these out for like 10 to 12. I also didn't have my Versa grips, making excuses at this point, but yeah. But that's how you know I have a pretty strong back there. Get some weighted chin-ups in there for the chicks. Oh yeah. Now we're doing heavy set first, 2 back off sets. I used to actually train reverse pyramid style, and I actually enjoyed it for some time, but the issue was that I was training too much in the lower rep ranges, and it really wasn't conducive to like bodybuilding per se. So now I train like a bodybuilder, higher volume, slowly pyramided up in weight, and increase the intensity as the sets go on. But this is a good mix up too though. A couple exercises in the gym that are pretty alpha. Weighted chins is pretty alpha, especially if you have good form and you're going all the way up, all the way down. Pretty alpha. Weighted dips, alpha. Hip thrusts, not so alpha. Bulgarian split squats, not so alpha. Any leg movement really is like not that alpha.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out.
Jeez. Also, rest time in between your sets, roughly like 2 to 3 minutes. Get that central nervous system fully recovered before you go in the next set. Hit it hard and hit it quick. Something I live by in and out of the gym, actually. Cut the camera. Last and final set here. I'm gonna go just body weight. I always do like a 10, but what's really a 10 gonna do? Body weight, as many as I can. Let's see how many I can get. This is a all out kind of set here. The goal after the first 2 sets, I'm a bit fatigued, right? The goal after the first 2 sets though, between like 12 to 15. Let's see though.
If you're in the middle, let me down slowly. I know we're long gone. If you wanna go, then I'll slowly. If you're in the middle, let me down slowly. Let me calm down, let me calm down, let me calm down, let me calm down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so.
Okay. 13? Is that 13? What are you counting? I think that was 13.
11.
No, that was not 11. There's no way that was 11. I'd be pissed if that was 11. Not too bad after the first two, you know, pretty intense sets. Hey, cut the camera. Do you think that was good? That the 13? Do you think that was good enough?
Nah, you should have done like 3 more.
I should have done like at least 3 more, huh?
Not so
13's
alpha.
an alpha. 13's a crappy number.
Come on, bro.
13's. Oh fuck yeah, bro! My lats are fried.
You're not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
You're not that
I'm
guy,
not that
pal.
guy. All right. So next thing's next. We're actually doing just 2 movements for back. A pull down for the width, and then a row for the thickness of the back. Now this one is going to be a bit more bodybuilder-esque. We're going to do 12 to 15 reps each set, 3 sets, pyramiding up as we go along. We did the heavy movement, got that out of the way. Now it's time to draw some blood into that juicy back. All right, back movements are done. 1 pull down, 1 row, that's it. Now we're on to some curls. 2 curl movements or 2 bicep movements. 1 free weight barbell, go a bit heavier, 10 to 12, and then maybe 12 to 15 on a secondary cable movement. But this is the first one. Here we go. All right, last but not least, we have a cable spider curl. 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. I bet you none of you, maybe some of you, have seen this, but most of you haven't seen an exercise like this before. Spider curls, you basically curl with your body on the incline bench. This time though, we're doing cable with an easy bar. A bit of a weird transition here, but once you get set, it's all just good pumps from here on out. Alrighty, back from the gym, and what we have here for one of the last and final meals of the day, I have some ground bison patties right here. There's about 14 ounces of ground bison. Now, I was gonna maybe have half this amount with like some potato wedges or something like that, and I was meaning to go to the store after I worked out to get some. However, it was too late and the store wasn't open anymore. So this is what we'll have to do for now. Not a lot more protein than what Kinobody usually does, but again, it's just calories in versus calories out. Total calories after this are gonna be 2228. Overall macros, 230 grams of protein, 71 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fiber, and then 112 grams of fat. I'm actually gonna eat this. I'm gonna have one more thing to eat before I go to bed, and that is actually gonna be a little bit of dessert because we know Kinobody likes his dessert, whether it's chocolate or ice cream. We'll find out. We'll see what we're having for the rest of the night. Gonna eat this. I'm gonna see you guys in the last and final thing for the night. Alrighty, here with the last meal of the day, and what I have is actually 2 of these sandwiches. These are Yasso Greek yogurt ice cream sandwiches. I mean, these things are fantastic. They are mint and chocolate chip flavor. I have 2 of them. This is what the package it comes in. I mean, look at those things right there. Focus. There you go. Let's give it a taste test, shall we? Now, I'll admit, these aren't as good as the ice cream like bars that they come in, but it's a good change of pace. It wouldn't be a Kinobody video if I didn't have some ice cream at the end of the night, right? So overall calories after this are 2468. Overall macros are 238 grams of protein, 113 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fiber, and then 116 grams of fat. Really, all Kinobody does is just worry about its calories and its protein. I honestly had a lot more protein than I really could have or maybe should have, but that's kind of the way the day went. Kinobody's not as strict as far as like the actual macro breakdown, and neither am I. So today just happened to be a high protein day. Tomorrow I might have a little less protein, a little bit more carbs, maybe a little bit more fats, who knows. It's all about dilating and having enough protein, 0.8 to at least 1 gram per pound. Anything extra is like extra credit. It's not gonna really, do a whole lot in terms of like your overall like muscle mass. I'm gonna eat these sandwiches and then head to bed. I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.